Music chose me. I didn't choose it.
How does a storyteller create something that endures through generations? Is it the stories they tell or the way they tell them? For Loreena McKennitt, it's both, weaving history, melody, and emotion into a timeless sound with a trailblazing spirit. Loreena's journey didn't begin with grand ambitions of becoming a recording artist, but growing up in the prairie town of Morden, Manitoba, she was surrounded by music at every turn. At the age of 5, she began studying classical piano, placing the first bricks for the path that lay ahead.
It seemed like we were always preparing for music festivals or operettas or talent nights. Even though I've not gone on to perform in a classical sense, I can see where those lessons gave me the technique to express myself in the genre that I've gone on to do.
As a teenager and into her early 20s, Loreena's musical sensibilities were taking shape, listening to folk singers like Joni Mitchell, Gordon Lightfoot, Tom Waits, and other gifted wordsmiths. She was inspired by the power of storytelling through song.
These were all very influential from the standpoint they weren't creating songs that were overtly hit singles. It seemed that they were channeling something that was really an extension of themselves.
Soon, while working for her father in Winnipeg, Loreena was introduced to a sound that would steer her in a new direction.
I was exposed to a group of musicians and people who had a deep love of Celtic music. And we'd sing and play together. And I thought, wow, this Celtic music is something that I was instinctively drawn to.
After moving to Stratford, Ontario, Loreena saw a chance to take her music to the next level. Borrowing $10,000 from her parents, she recorded Elemental, her first album. She ran off 30 cassettes, tucked half of them away, and headed to Toronto.
I thought, well, maybe I'll go and busk at the St. Lawrence Market. I would play 20-minute sets, and then I'd stop and sell my cassettes and talk with people, and then I'd do the 20 minutes all over again. I remember being called up by Kenny Slater from Sam the Record Man and saying, we've got people coming in here asking for your music.
Propelling her forward, she would go on to release 2 more albums. Under her own record label, Quinlan Road, she took full command of her career on her own terms.
I didn't want my music to become distorted or shaped into something that would be foreign to me.
A licensing deal expanded Loreena's reach, paving the way for her breakthrough album.
Down she came and found a boat beneath the willow left afloat, and round about the prow she wrote, the Lady of Shalott.
Released in 1991, The Visit achieved remarkable success, certified 4 times platinum in Canada and selling over 1.4 million copies worldwide, connecting with audiences across cultures and continents.
I wanted to travel to as many places that those ancient Celtic tribes had been. And I started in the northwest corner of Spain and in Galicia and went to Spain, and that's what brought me to Morocco. But over the years, my travels would take me across Europe, into Greece, into Turkey. So all these journeys became inspiration for my work.
In 1997, Loreena released The Mummer's Dance, a breakout hit across 4 radio formats: Celtic, folk, world, and dance, introducing millions of new fans to her music, solidifying her status as an international artist.
Got fans in Lebanon,
I know.
in the Middle East. I love you so much.
It's humbling to travel the world and find people have connected with it. I've learned a lot from folks. A lot of them frankly, if they lived close to me here, we'd probably be good friends.
As she continues to put out music, her audience grew, and so would her advocacy, championing for cultural preservation, musicians' rights, environmental sustainability, and other meaningful causes.
I think it goes back to Morden, Manitoba. I learned growing up there that the community is as strong as those people who are prepared to participate and help each other. And so I grew up with that sentiment.
Now, with her induction into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, Loreena McKennitt's legacy is officially recognized, not just for her musical achievements, but also for a career built on passion and integrity, serving as an inspiration for generations to come.